Something every good watercolorist should know, especially a beginning watercolorist, is how their palette, paints, and pigments are going to interact with each other. Okay, so I have a very limited palette here, right? This is really more of a beginner palette. So I really only have 9 colors in here. Well, okay, so I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 colors in here. What do those colors look like when they interact with each other? So we're going to be looking at a little bit of color theory here. Okay, so the first thing is that we're going to be creating a grid on a piece of watercolor paper where we're going to be able to see how they interact with each other. So what I've done is I've actually grabbed a piece of wide ruled paper. Okay, so that's going to be my ruler. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up with the edge, and I'm going to basically do this. I'm going to make a mark. After 2, skip 1, make a mark, skip 2, 1, 2, mark, 1, 1, 2, mark, 1, 1, 2, and I'm going to keep doing that. What I'm doing is I'm counting these. I'm skipping this one because this one's going to be a name. Okay, I'm going to write a name of the paint here, right? Okay, and so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 large spaces. I'm going to do the same thing down here. So I bring my paper down, and I'm actually going to skip this mark. So I'm going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I screwed up here, didn't I? Now, once I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and connect my dots down. There we go, and I should have 9 larger spaces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basically the same kind of thing, but I'm going to go up, or I could go down. It's up to you which way you want to do it. I'm actually going to go down here. So I line up with the edge of my paper here, right? Line up with the edge of my paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip 3. I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, make a mark. Now I'm going to slide over here to my last mark, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to count over 3. 1, 2, 3 lines, make a mark. Now here I'm going to connect these dots all the way across, from this line all the way to the edge of my paper. Okay, once I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and count. Make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how many paints I have, right? So now I'm going to actually label my paints. So the way I do this is I line up my paints. See, so I know this is alizarin crimson. This is going to be my cadmium red light, alizarin orange, cadmium yellow. Then I'm going to have my my green in here, phthalo green, phthalo blue, ultramarine blue, and my phthalo purple. Okay, so I'm going to label. So I'm going to write in their names. Then I'm going to write in their names here into these spots over here. Okay. Obviously, if you have a bigger palette, you would wind up, in bigger palette, I mean, you'd have more colors, then I'd wind up adding more colors. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write in my names. so I've got everything labeled, right? Got everything labeled, everything drawn out. Now I'm actually going to be ready for adding some color, and that's the next video.